When it is really pretty outside and it's not too hot, but it's not too cold, I enjoy going outside and taking pictures. Okay, a few years ago, I went on a vacation with my family to my grandmother's house, and we went to an art museum. There was more than just art there. There was photography, and the photography was really interesting, but it was really random. It was like a school building or a tree or like a flower, but they were really like detailed. And ever since then, that's what I've loved to do. I prefer to do photography when the sun is rising or setting, like either way. But I really like in the morning because then you get it like when you take a picture, like a landscape picture of the sun rising, you get the trees in the background, so you see like the sun gleaming into the trees, and it's really pretty. It's just ever since I first started, I took my first photography, like actual like picture that was actually really interesting, and I edited it a few years back, and my mother suggested that I continue doing on with this because I was good at it and it would be something I could possibly do for a career. I would love to do photography as a career, but the only problem is photography, there's not really much to do with photography besides like museums or magazines or stuff like that. And those are more edited and stuff. Like they're more edited and they do more like portraits of people, and I do more of nature. And I use filters rarely. If the picture needs a little something, I'll use like a light filter, or I'll just like add something to it, like a color, or like if the picture's in black and white and I think it needs some kind of color, I have an edit system where I'll just like color, like I can use a mouse and just color it in with it, and that's like the only time I really use filters. I would enjoy one of my pictures being put in a museum, but I do have fears for that, such as like someone stealing it or like little stuff like that. But I think it'd be really cool to have it up there. In Florida, they have a big fountain. That's where my grandparents live. They have a huge fountain party, like a water fountain thing. And my sister likes to run through it in a bathing suit. And so I have a picture of her, and it's in black and white. But in one of my edit systems, I turned her bathing suit, which is bright pink, and I colored it bright pink so that like the background's black and white, and you can tell what's going on, but she's the main focus of it. So like buildings are different. Like if you like everything black and white and the building colored, the building still won't look very good, in my opinion. I don't really blur pictures because I think when you blur them behind that, like it's completely erasing what you're doing, like the purpose of the photo. We don't have very many festivals, but if like I went somewhere and there was a festival, I would gladly show my I'd be afraid of hate, like getting hate or damaging something, but I would really enjoy it because I think some of the positive comments and help and criticism would actually be very nice.